Hi guys, in this video I'll be talking about the point-based skilled worker visa. For your skilled worker visa to be approved, you must have a minimum of 70 points. In this video I'll be talking about what components make up these 70 points, because 70 points is broken down into various components. So you need to aggregate all the scores you have in all of these components for you to be able to get a minimum of 70 before your visa can be approved. To watch this video to the end and share with all your contacts. Hi guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new to this channel, in this channel I talk about ways you can study abroad. I give information about UK immigration, and I talk about how you can migrate to the United Kingdom through the skilled worker migration route. So if this content looks like something that interests you, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give a thumb up to this video so YouTube can recommend to a wider audience. So guys, let's get started. The skilled worker visa operates on a point-based system. For you to have a positive decision on your visa, you must meet the minimum 70-point benchmark for your visa to be considered for approval. Fall of that might result to your visa being refused or denied, as the case may be. Like you all know, for you to be able to get a skilled worker visa, you must first of all secure an employment from an eligible sponsor, because it's not all employers in the UK that are eligible to sponsor skilled worker from abroad. Once you secure a valid employment from an eligible sponsor, that alone will earn you 20 points. You can see how simple it is if you meet the eligibility criteria of the job in question. So for you to get a job offer, that will earn you a 20-point mark. The second area is, once you've gained a valid employment from an eligible sponsor and all documentation has been submitted, the next thing you will get is a certificate of sponsorship. Certificate of sponsorship is the document you need to back up with your application to be able to get your visa decision. Certificate of sponsorship on its own will earn you another 20 points. Remember, the offer letter you've gotten for the job itself is 20 points. The certificate of sponsorship you've been issued by the eligible sponsor employer, that will earn you another 20 points. The sponsorship and the job offer has earned you 40 points. Remember, the minimum points you need to get for your visa to get a positive decision is 70 points. Your certificate of sponsorship and your offer letter has given you 40 points out of the 70 points that you require. The next thing you need to do after that is for you to get your English proficiency test. You can either write the UK VI IELTS, or if you have a first degree, you can as well evaluate it using the NIRIC, right? If you're able to evaluate your results using the NIRIC, that can also give you a point. So your English proficiency test as a whole, either you're writing the UK VI IELTS or you're evaluating your first degree results, that will earn you another 10 points. You can see you've gotten 50 points already. 20 points from the offer letter you've gotten from your employer, 20 points for the certificate of sponsorship the eligible sponsor employer has given you, 10 points for your English proficiency test results. That gives you 50 points. So what is left is 20 points. As we progress, I will tell you how you will earn the other 20 points for you to be able to meet the minimum 70 points for your visa to be considered for approval. Let me make this clarification before I go further. It's not all job you can use the NIRIC evaluation to make an application into, right? Those applying for nurses, doctor, physiotherapists, and all that, they need to write UK VI IELTS. But if you are applying for a care support, a support worker role, you can use the NERIC evaluation report to prove your English proficiency. However, most employers in the health and care sector will definitely accept the NIRIC evaluation in place of your English proficiency test. So if you are coming in as healthcare support worker or any support role, you can use the NIRIC evaluation report in place of your English proficiency test. For you to be able to get the other 20 points, there's something they call tradable points. That is at the discretion of the Home Office to award you any score in that tradable point. You have little or no control on that tradable point. What constitutes that tradable point is what is contained on your certificate of sponsorship. This is where most persons tend to get it wrong, and also most employers also get it wrong in that aspect. For you to be able to earn maximum points on that tradable point, you need to first of all have the right salary scale in your certificate of sponsorship. You need to have the right working hour in your certificate of sponsorship, and you also need to have the right working pattern in your certificate of sponsorship. What I mean by the right working pattern is, if an employer is sponsoring somebody from abroad to come and work in the UK, you need to specify the type of job he's doing. Is this person working hybrid or is working remotely? I know during the COVID pandemic era, employer can sponsor candidates from abroad even when they are coming here to work remote, because you know very well those who reside in the UK, most of them they are also working remotely. So that is explainable. If an employer is sponsoring you to come and work in the UK and the work pattern is remote, that will not earn you any tradable points. The second point I'm going to talk about is the working hour. For you to be sponsored by an employer to come and work in the UK, it must be on a full-time role. And here in the UK, for you to be able to work full-time, you must work minimum 35 hours in a week. So if the hour captured on your certificate of sponsorship is lesser than 35 hours, take for instance, is 28 hours a week or 30 hours a week, that will not earn you any tradable point, because it will be assumed that you are coming here to work in the UK as a part-time, because the hour captured on your certificate of sponsorship is not up the number of hours that can be presumed to be a full-time role. If the working pattern is remote and not hybrid, that will not earn you tradable points. If the hours captured on your certificate of sponsorship is below 35 hours a week, that will not earn you a tradable point. The third ways you can also earn a tradable point is the amount of annual salary captured on your certificate of sponsorship. If you are coming in as a healthcare assistant or on a support role, you should be able to earn minimum of 20,960,000 per annum, and that must be captured on your certificate of sponsorship. Anything shortfall of that will not earn you any tradable point. This is one area employers also make mistake, because the amount that is being set out as a minimum salary threshold for support worker is 20,960 based on the minimum working hour per week. Once they are sponsoring you as a skilled worker, it's 20,960. If your employer capture the right amount of certificate of sponsorship, you have the right working hour per week on your certificate of sponsorship, and the work pattern is captured rightly as hybrid, with all of this, you can be able to earn additional 20 points. Remember, you already had 50 points. By the time you add this 20 points to it, that will give you the 70 point minimum point for you to be able to get a decision on your skilled worker visa. Let me recap again. You will earn 20 points from your offer letter. You will earn another 20 points from your certificate of sponsorship. You will earn 10 points from your English proficiency, and you earn 20 points from the information contained on your certificate of sponsorship. This information are the salary that is captured on your certificate of sponsorship. You need to make sure the right salary is captured. You need to make sure the right working hour is captured. You need to make sure the right working pattern is captured. With all of this, you will be able to get your 70 point benchmark for your visa to be considered for approval. As I'm talking to you, I have two persons that got their visa denied as a result of not earning a point from the tradable point, just because of the salary difference in their sector of sponsorship. So guys, you need to take absolute caution when you are applying for your visa. Go through the certificate of sponsorship, ensure that all details are well captured before you go further to make your visa application. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. If this content is something you like, please don't forget to give a thumb up, subscribe to this channel, and leave your comment in the comment box. See you in my next video.